and also on YouTube. I am Yahira Lobos, and I am so grateful to come here today to actually offer some beautiful readings from the Akashic Record Oracle. And I'm going to bring in messages that have been coming through for this whole entire year for how to approach 2026. Today's new moon and solar eclipse is a time where we are looking at the next 6 months ahead of us. So, what Creator wanted me to do was to go live simultaneously on YouTube and Facebook. If you see this, share this out. I am available for readings that are private. I'm using the Akashic Records and the Oracle cards. I'm pretty much describing how I will do your reading. It can be recorded. It can be on Zoom. It could be on a private phone call. It could even be an email. It depends on how you want to show up. I'm in Santa Fe, New Mexico. So if you want to show up in Santa Fe, New Mexico for a live reading, that would be great as well. So I'm looking at two different places to put my camera where I know that I'll be able to reach both platforms and both cameras at the same time. Oh, I'm so grateful. So behind me, I have an incredible altar, which is Mother and Father and Wolf Kachina. That's Wolf Kachina right here. That is Father. That is Mother. That is Grandmother. And that is Havasamana. I have a complete crystal grid that is set for the solar eclipse. I have a lot of rose quartz and aura quartz and obsidian and selenite and smoky quartz and druzes and shungite and sodalite and lapis. And I also have onyx. And what else do I have up there? Some beautiful dragon energy. I want to give thanks to the dragons that are activating this beautiful solar eclipse energy. So you want to check out these beautiful dragons. The dragon is our rainbow dragons, bringing in the white dragon and the rainbow dragon. White dragon and rainbow dragon activate, giving thanks. And we also have Kuan Yin, who is present, bringing in peace on earth. We want to say thank you to Kuan Yin for reminding us how to have compassion here on earth, to clear shame, blame, and guilt. We are forgiven ourselves. We are understanding and understanding why we went through certain lessons that become blessings here in life. So we want to say thank you to the Creator of all that there is. We want to say thank you to all of you who are showing up here for the solar eclipse. And I wanted to get right into the reading. So let's just start now with taking a sacred breath in, connecting to the divine. Breathing out, taking another deep breath, connecting with Mother Earth below our feet. Let's connect to her heart. Take a deep breath in, pulling in the energy of Mother Earth into your heart. Let's take a deep breath in. And anything that doesn't serve us or the earth, let's exhale. One more time, let's inhale both the Divine Father and the Divine Mother and bring both energies into our sacred heart. Giving thanks to all of our benefic guides of the north, the east, the west, the south, above, below, within. This is Yahira Lobos opening up the Akashic Records for the conscious collective that will be here now and those that will come into the video in the future. This is pertaining to all those, for there is no such thing as time. I ask all of my benefic guides, Archangel Metatron, to assist me in coming into the sacred heart to bring the messages to the people, by the people, because we are the people. We are going to ask all of our benefic guides of the north, the east, the west, the south, above, below, within. We command all entities and energies that do not represent light and love to now go into the light. be loved, transmuted, and healed. With all of your benefic guides and ancestors, you now must go into the light. It is safe. Your contract is up, and we are now sending you into the light to be transmuted, healed in all directions of time and space, all that is known, all that is unknown, past, present, and future, mentally, emotionally, physically, and spiritually, in all dimensions, in all planets, in all timelines, in all past lives, in all realities. It is done, it is done, it is done. In the name of Jesus Christ and Mother Mary and my benefic archangels, Michael, Gabriel, Raphael, Uriel, Metatron, Melchizedek, Merkaba, Ragu, Razu, Raziel, Haniel, Zania, Jeremiah, Josephine, Jophiel, Ariel, Sangaphones, Shamuel, and Daniel, I call upon you now to assist me with Saint Germain and Holy Amethyst and all of the Elohims of the rainbow, all of the Kachinas, Mother, Father, Proudface, Enforcer. We are now enforcing sacred law, and we are cleansing and clearing all contracts that no longer serve us. We dissolve all agreements into non-existence that do not serve humanity or Mother Earth at this time. Aho and ahe. Thank you. So I just wanted to let everybody know, sorry for those that were on Facebook that might not have seen me just now. Let me just see. We want to do that, and we want to do this. Okay, so then I'm a little bit more visible. The light. There we go. I can at least be present. Okay. Thank you so much for everybody that is present here right now with me. I am going to be sharing with everybody some things that I really feel is important for us to know. So I wanted to start off with literally where we are right now. The sun is in Virgo. This is the last day for the sun to be in Virgo. Tomorrow we start Libra season, which is all about justice and all about the scales of time and all about bringing in a good relationship with each other, justice. It's about our right relationship to each other. So I wanted to let everybody know where the planets are right now. And I use astromatrix.com for anybody who might want to know where I get my information. So right now, Mars, the planet of action and the planet of energy, is in Libra, and it'll be there until today. It shifts tomorrow. It's a big shift. I don't know what sign it's going until tomorrow. Sun is in Virgo until tomorrow. Mercury is in Libra until October 6th. So this is all about communication and how we come into right relationship with each other. And then we have Venus, the planet of love. It's in Virgo. It's an earth sign. And we have an opportunity to go over the details of our contracts, the details of our life. We're looking at how we're going to go within and take the next steps to embody the vision or the dream that we have, right? So Uranus, the planet of shock and change and transformation, is in Taurus, an actual earth sign that will allow us to know. That's why there's so many climatic natural disasters. The earth is in a purging moment right now, the great purge. And the Taurus sign is showing us, when Uranus is in Taurus, it's showing us what doesn't work out for planet Earth. So the chemical trails and the GMOs and the ways in which we've been operating on planet Earth, breaking sacred law, allowing pollution, these are ways that need to go. Any of the old paradigm and the systems that have been supporting Mother Earth that are made out of greed and fear, they got to go. So as everything is being challenged with Uranus and Taurus on Earth, our home, our stability, our finances, our economy. We need to ask what will bring us greater joy going forward for the new earth. We have Jupiter, the planet of expansion in Cancer. It's not doing much for us, according to the Leo King, who's another great astrologer that I get a lot of my information from. You should go to YouTube to find the Leo King. If you don't know who the Leo King is now, he is one badass astrologer who's an OG beast, and he will tell it like it is. He's historical, he's an astrologer, and he's a channel. And we don't give all of our power to any healer, shaman, teacher, astrologer. We take everything with a grain of salt, and we got to realize that they're human and they live their own lives. And so I'm not really here to judge the way that he speaks or that he smokes a vape or he supports Sprite. Who cares? You know, we're all channels. Nobody's perfect. And we're here to bring in the message. And however we're living our life is our business. Unless we're breaking sacred law and hurting others, then it's everybody's business. Okay? True Node is in Pisces right now. So we're kind of watery and wishy-washy, and not everything is really known to everybody. And we're in this connection of, we're right now knowing that we need to connect to the ancient part of ourselves, the part that's connected to source of all that there is, and to bring in those dreams and to be tapped into our intuition of what we are here for, what is our soul mission, and how do we feel right now, and how do we want to feel in the future? Really important questions. Chiron is in Aries, and I got to tell you, Chiron is in Aries for the next 2 years. We have Chiron in Aries until December 28th. So that's a really big deal, everybody. We got to know that this is from February 18th of 2019 until December 28th of 2027. We got Chiron, the wounded healer, in Aries, the fire sign. So if you are here to heal your ancestral trauma, raise your hand, Gen X, because we're here for this, then we are going to be taking care of this. So we had Chiron in Pisces, and this is what the Astro Matrix app tells me today. Chiron in Pisces discovered how we dealt with pain and how to endure through times of struggle when the solutions weren't available. We've been challenged to find healing and transformation through acceptance of experiences that may seem impossible to tolerate, yet to also have faith that through a path of darkness, that path will lead us to light. Okay? Now, Chiron, the wounded healer, is in Aries. And how awesome is that? It's about taking new steps to deal more directly with those traumas and those struggles that we've had. And some of these solutions might be elusive, but now is the time for us to respond and to take action. So Chiron is usually associated with a wound that could not heal, like the wound of, as an example, rape, murder, betrayal, right? And that indeed would contain a component where we felt we couldn't be fixed, where we were broken consciously and collectively. Those of us that are ancient souls that came back to volunteer to be here at this time, with Chiron and Aries, we're being asked to heal all of the wounds from all past lives. That's a lot to ask, but those of us that have got Chiron and Aries, Gen X, I'm specifically speaking to you, we are old souls. And we've been here before many times. And we are ready to break free from the wounds that held us down. So some solutions are going to present itself right now. Chiron can be associated, with the wound that can't heal. And what we need to know is that, of course, we can't unring the bell or we can't change the past. But what's done is done. And sometimes it actually leaves a deep wounded scar within our hearts, within our soul. And these scars become part of us. Yet we really need to understand why we shouldn't allow those wounds to dictate the choices that we make in life, because that comes from a place of fear. So, the purpose of Chiron in astrology right now is to help us heal. But while our healing at times feels quite personal, as our wounds are our story that can carve out our identity with, Chiron wants us to transcend the personal into the collective experience. It's not our pain, it's the pain of humanity. So, what I have suffered from myself personally as a child and in my adult life, I know there are millions of people that have suffered just like me. I am not the only woman who was molested as a child, raped as a young teenager, institutionalized, neurodivergent, or coming from generational trauma. I'm also a drug addict who's recovered for 14 years and an alcoholic that's also been in recovery for 14 years. So, who here identifies with being some of that, right? Well, as I heal myself, I influence the people that I've known from New York, from Los Angeles, from Santa Fe, New Mexico, from Asheville, from Florida, the places that I lived once, that many people know me. As I traveled around North America, I met a lot of people as a social influencer here on social media. So as I heal my woundedness, my neurodivergency, as I don't take big pharma drugs, and I'm an advocate, a peer advocate, certified for the neurodivergence. And I've told my life story on stage to inspire others to literally understand and understand their emotional, mental limitations, and to also see the gift within them as well. So, right now, there's ways that we can actually respond to our own wounds from the past. And there's a way that we can express our experience of them and then prioritize the context that we give of our life as a whole to make these changes, to take action, to stand up for ourselves, to bravely move forward. Chiron in Aries is invoking this precious time right now where we are scarred by aggression, by violence, and even war. And today we celebrate International Peace Day. And I really wanted to bring this up because this is affecting all of us right now. Chiron in Aries touches on suppressed anger and frustration as well as defeatism, and its power struggles are literally in relationships. It's in our physical wounds, our handicaps, the times that we felt stuck. So Chiron in Aries is the karma of inaction. And so we're being asked to take action. Finally, we want to give thanks for that really big read into Chiron and Aries. We also have right now Uranus and Gemini, and Uranus is moving into the Gemini very soon here. It'll go in July 7th to 2025 this year into April 27th of 2032. So for the next 7 years, Uranus is in Gemini, a planet of the air, a planet of duality, indecision, highly intelligent. So it's going to give us a lot of ideas about how to go forward. A lot of intelligence will come to the surface. We'll be able to be rational and logical, look at two different points of views, and be able to decide coming around 2032 what is the best way forward for some of the biggest systems of this world that will be being developed between now and 2032. So this is a really big deal for visionaries to pay attention to Uranus and Gemini. Pluto is in Aquarius from January 20th of this year until November 30th of 2034. So for the next 12 years, we have Pluto, the planet of the underworld. The planet of the underworld is the planet also that can show us the shadow, what is been hidden, that now needs to be revealed in the Aquarian air sign which I always think it's a water sign because it's the water bearer, but it's an air sign. And Aquarius is about humanitarianism and the collective consciousness, and about being futuristic and coming together in harmony with one another. So we are going to figure out through confronting and looking into our shadow aspects of ourself, we will be able to, with Pluto and Aquarius, know the better way to go forward. And this pertains to technology, everything that has to do with the air, the element of the air, communications, technology, and anything that has to do with nonprofit organizations, the space, NASA, our cosmic connection to the stars. This is where we expand and we realize that we're so much more than we ever thought. And we come to peace with our shadow. And through our shadow, we connect to other human beings. I'm so excited about that. And then we have Neptune in Aries. With Neptune in Aries, we are so grateful to take a look at how our illusions are fired up right now. Boy, are they. They really are. And, you know, Neptune is the planet of dreams, of illusion, but it's also the planet of dreaming and vision. And it is the planet of visionaries. So we want to take a look at all of that. And let me see. I said Neptune in Aries, and that was really profound. So what else did we want to talk about today? Was that today the moon is in Virgo, and it's all about revitalizing our authentic self. And it's really about how we're going to go forward and step into the best version of who we are in joy. So as we end human suffering, we step into a new earth. I wanted to go over some of my notes that I took from several people today. And I want to say that this is the new moon, the solar eclipse, and where we're doing a lot of shadow work. We're doing a massive collective reset. This is all about big endings and big beginnings. So what are you ending? What is the place in your life that you are looking at the cycle that you want to end? What cycles are you ending? And where is it that you need to bring in joy? And how can you express that joy and feel that joy in your body? Because we're having a new moon in Virgo, and Virgo is the earth sign. And this is the earth sign where we are to take action so that we can make the shifts where the planet is going into a lighter phase of being, of creating more joy, creating heaven on earth. And I wanted to also share that in human design and Gene Keys, I was part of a great workshop through Human Garage, which is literally talking about the fascia in your body. And if you haven't been to their actual YouTube channels, there's a collective out of Venice Beach, and they are called the Human Garage. And they're moving the fascia, you know, with stretching your body and breathing into these tight spaces of our whole body that allows us to regenerate, recalibrate, reset, let go, and release trauma in the body. So today, one of the beloveds shared with us today, her name was Jennifer Klein, a lot about the Gene Key 46. Today, Gene Key 46 is being activated, and that is the gene key that is showing us if you are activated as a gene key. So if your chart shows you in the Gene Key 46, that's literally from right here to right here. They'll show you a line. If it's colored in, it's activated. If it's white, it is not activated. So today, if you're activated, it's the gift of delight. It's the joy of embodiment. It's playfulness, and it's savoring life's serendipities. How cool. It's trusting life to unfold through the body's alignment. And if that is blocked and you don't have it activated, this is where you are going to ask yourself how you can feel more joy and how you can bring it more into your body. In the shadow, if it's not activated, it's going to feel like heavy energy, rigid energy, and overly responsible, where you're feeling like you have to do this, you should do that. And we all know that, and to be in alignment with yourself, we're kind of clearing the shoulds and woulds and coulds and just allowing ourselves to be present with what is. We want to talk about this is being a time where this portal is opening for us to make up our minds and choose the highest timeline. So, whatever it is that we're ending, you're going to be really clear about this by next year. So, from here until I would say December 21st, you want to give all your energy at the end of the year towards planting the seeds for what can become. So, we usually take a pause in the winter. Right now, in the medicine wheel, we're going into the direction of the west. It's here in the direction of the west that we call in our benefic guides of the west, that is connecting us to the autumn, the fall equinox that we're celebrating today on International Peace Day, the new moon, solar eclipse, Virgo energy. So what's happening here in the direction of the west is today we step into the time, the season where we're going to review and remember, recalibrate, reset, revitalize. And we're going to go over everything that took place this year. And we're going to ask Creator, our benefic higher self, our guides, those that walk with you, your ancestors, your angels, your galactic guides, how can I walk into 2026 with a brighter perspective, more positive? What do I need to close out and complete and let go of so that I can be renewed for next year? How can I go forward with my plans, my visions, my dreams, my goals? And what can I do different that would be more proactive to creating the life that aligns with my heart? Today's a day that we're going to align with our sacred heart and our bodies, and remember that our vessels of our bodies in Virgo, we're celebrating the earth sign. We need to get in our bodies and to realize that these sacred vessels will take us everywhere we need to go to manifest our dreams now and next year and for every year. We got to acknowledge what we're putting in our body and who we're allowing access to our energy through our body, through our heart, through our mind, and through our soul. So we're going to be really mindful today about how we're going forward and in the direction of the West, in the medicine wheel. The medicine wheel acknowledges the sacred circle of life, the astrology of the year. It involves the medicine wheel, all seasons of the autumn, the winter, the spring, and the summer. And like I said, today is the day that we step into the direction of the West. For this is the time that we step into our responsibility as an adult, as a mature adult. We actually pay attention to what are our thoughts and how do our thoughts affect our feelings? Because whatever we think for a very long time, if you think that you're not good enough, eventually you're going to feel very inadequate, and you will project your inadequacy and insecurity through every interaction that you show up to. And people feel that insecurity and they treat you based on how you treat yourself. And so in the direction of the West, we acknowledge our maturity levels in our adulthood, because the West represents the time of adulthood. The season is autumn. The time of the day we celebrate in the West is the twilight time. The color that we call in and connect to in the West is blue, because it brings in the clarity, the serenity, and the tranquility of the sacred sky, our sky and our water. The West also celebrates the element of the water, where We know that Dr. Emoto from Japan, the scientist who died just a few years ago, gifted us with the knowing and the research that water is consciousness, and we are made up of 90% of water. So everything that we say amplifies in our reality in the 3D. So we need to be mindful of how we're thinking, because even if you're thinking in a circle with a bunch of people, not good thoughts, they will feel that and they will react to you. Nothing's hidden anymore. The veils are lifted. In the direction of the west, we call in the black jaguar, or we call in the salmon, the dolphin, the whale, or the bear, because this is a time of the waters, of being grateful for all that we gather through the earth, from Mother Earth, to sustain our life. So we want to give thanks during the time of Thanksgiving, where we sit around the sacred circle and we honor all life as sacred, all of our relatives, the floral thundera, the water, earth, air, and fire, all of the two-legged, four-legged floral, which is the tree beings, flower beings, the plant beings, and the herbal beings, our stone beings. So we celebrate in the medicine wheel all of life, and we learn from the seasons of life that we're in. And in the medicine wheel, in the direction of the west, we actually take that moment to reflect, to prepare, to get ready for the next year. And so we want to honor today with all of our benefic guides of the west to come and be with us. We love you, we thank you, we honor you, we respect you. Come and be with us today as we honor all of our relatives on all 7 continents, to be aware of their thoughts as we are developing into our maturity as adults. We mind how we think, because we know that we create our feelings, that creates our reality. And this is based on the law of attraction. We want to give thanks to all of the waters around the globe, all of our oceans, rivers, lakes, ponds, streams, and hot springs. Bless all of our dolphins, whales, fishes, and ecosystems and corals of the waters. May all of humanity have access to clean, free flowing water here, now, and in the next 7 generations. We ask, great creator of all that there is, to bring us into clarity and healing as we are in this great purification. May all of us step into the West with more maturity, with the ability to recalibrate and remember who we are, so that we can gather with our family, with our communities in a more sacred way, with more responsibility and absolute gratitude for this breath of life, for the water of life, for all that Mother Earth provides to us. We are so grateful for the color of the blue that brings in that clarity and tranquility. Thank you, thank you, thank you to the divine brown bear, black jaguar, salmon, dolphin, and whale that represent the power animals of the direction of the West. We love you so much. Thank you for coming to be with us. Meditate with these power animals and find out how you can go through to the next year in a much bigger, better way. We love you, we love you, we thank you. We honor you. Stay if you will, and go if you must. Aho and ahe. Giving thanks to all of our benefic guides of the West. Wishita tuya, tuya, tuya. Wishita tuya, tuya, yeah. Wishita tuya, tuya, tuya. Wishita tuya, tuya, yeah. Wishatanaya, hey ya, hey ya. 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 Wishita tuya, tuya, tuya. Wishita tuya, tuya. Bless our sacred waters. Thank you to the grandmothers that brought us our water song For we are water, water is light, and water gives us life. I am so grateful for all the water protectors. Say no to all the pipelines that can bust underneath our sacred lands, contaminate and pollute in our waters. Let's be mindful of our water. Let's purify our water. Where does your water come from in your city? And how can you protect and clean up your sacred waters and your lakes, your rivers, your streams and oceans? May we come together with the watersheds of every city and bring knowledge and consciousness and awareness to the waters. We're celebrating you today. To the new moon in Virgo, we want to give thanks to the solar partial eclipse today, International Peace Day. We ask for peace today with all of our benefic guides. We pray for war to end. We are the ones that have the solutions. They are within us. And today and every day going forward, we are sharing our blueprint, our gift, our talent with the world. So if you don't know what you love today, take out your pen and your paper and ask yourself and ask your heart and ask your little inner child, what do you love? I wanted to share a little bit more, and I'm going to pull some cards with you. And I'm going to share. We are also in a number 9. Today is a number of completion, and we are going to talk about the number 9. Number 9 is a completion. So next year is a number 1. We are ending things in this partial solar eclipse. We are ending a very long period. I would like to say, for me personally, I'm going back to 1999. And I'm actually going to pick up where I started and didn't finish. And so for some of us, we're going to go back and let go, but we're going to continue to go forward in a bigger, better way. So number 9 is all about the devotion to service. And how do you feel in your body today? How do you feel in your body today? We are going to pay attention to detail as this is a Virgo new moon. So let's pay attention to all our contracts and agreements, relationships, projects, people that we live up with, our careers, every single hobby and interest that you're involved with. You're going to fine tune and ask yourself to pay attention to all the details and ask yourself to discern what is best for you going forward. We are becoming authentically ourselves. So you may say today, I am authentically me. I am authentically myself. I stand in my authentic self. It is safe for me to stand in my authentic self. It is safe for me to be in my power. It is safe for me to be powerful. I also wanted to share that we're in the portal energy of new ideas, creativity. Things might be a little off. We might feel a lot of pain in our bodies. And we're going to pay attention in this solar new moon eclipse to where we're feeling pain in our body and to look at going into different specialist doctors and modalities to clear and heal your body. What vitamins, minerals, what healing do you need? How can you go forward and heal thyself and be more healthier? And then I also wanted to share, let's see, we are 2026 is going to be the number 1 year. It's going to be the new beginning. It's going to be a fresh, direct, new energy. Pam Gregory shared this with me, and I wanted to send you all to her. She's another great astrologer. But she says our focus is going to be in 2026 on your superpower. So what is your gift? What is it that you are sharing with the world today? And that superpower is your goal for next year, to tap into it and to share it. And then also, we are going to be in a quantum soup. So everybody's going to know that we're multidimensional, that we're all from the stars. And we're going to realize what our energy does in co-creation with the divine. As a channel, myself, I know as a manifesting generator, I manifest people's dreams and I help people figure out their life mission and what they're really good at. And in my energy field, when I speak with you and when I listen to you and I'm offering the codes of light that come through me, through the Akashic records with you, if you take steps going forward and you stand in your own power and you make your own choices, and it's not about what I tell you, it's acknowledging and respecting and being reciprocal. That's why we should get money for our readings, because you want to give something back to the person who's given. It shouldn't just be free because it's our energy. And before, when we said that we were a volunteer, that didn't mean that we were here to serve you. Volunteers are people that evolved in the past lives and know how to come into their body, mind, heart, and soul and purify and share with the world their gift. That is what the great purification that we're all going through is all about. And the volunteers that came back as the 144,000 light workers that are here to help the world, we're not here to give whatever we are freely to anybody that needs it. We volunteer to come here on behalf of Great Creator and Divine Mother Earth. Our mission is to raise consciousness, expand consciousness, and assist people in choosing themselves, their higher timeline, and healing thyself. That's why we're here. But do we need to work for free? Well, I need to make a living. I got to pay rent. Just because I am an oracle doesn't mean my landlord gives me free rent. No fucking way. And we have to pay for food and water, and we have to actually get ourselves from point A to point B. And we also have to pay for our education and for all the books and all the tools and all of the herbs and all of the crystals. And it's so much, right? And as you develop and you start to evolve on this DNA spiral that evolves us into our mastery, which makes us eternal, that is why we chose to come, is to help during this prophetic time where the old earth is dying, and the Hopi prophesies that there are many beings that will come from all four corners of the earth to assist us in birthing no more suffering and joy on earth, heaven on earth. So I wanted to share all of that. We're going to get into a powerful momentum next year, and we're not going to get caught up in the fear and the awfulness and all of that. We're letting go because life happened to all of us by now, and all of us had to deal with some horrible traumatic events. And together we can get through this, and together we can step into the greatest version of ourselves. Joy, love, peace, compassion, gratitude, focus is the grace, the beauty, the respect, justice, truth, wisdom, creativity, strength. This is going to be all of what we can focus on and where we can put our energy next year in connection, love, joy, community. It's so much fun. So I also wanted to share with you guys that we're stepping into Libra season tomorrow. It's all about legal issues, relationships, how you come into the sacred, finding balance, all issues dealing with truth and justice and legal issues. This is a time of Lemuria and the Easter Island, and Libra comes back to love, and it works in harmony, and it's regenerative energy. There'll be a grand chime in the air where all the social systems are going to birth their new ideas, and it's going to share with us, the whole collective, on how to bring our community together. And we're going to network. We're going to have huge discovery on consciousness and quantum energy. And I have a feeling I'm going to get paid really well because I worked as an oracle for over 15 years for a lot of free. And then I just started recently in the last 5 years, started to make money that's lucrative. But I know that I am a gifted oracle who works as a manifesting generator and who's really excited about birthing my business called Crystal Nations Collective. Many of us will be emerging with our Earth activism, and we will advocate for Mother Earth by sharing our nonprofit organizations with the world. So get ready. We're emerging. And there's going to be a lot of information about the sea and about the ocean, new medicines, new forms of life. There's going to be a talk about the inner earth beings and the resolution of new ideas, science, inventions. It's going to be fun. Love is being birthed. So now we're going to be returning to ancient healing and plant medicines and anything and everything that is natural. I'm so excited. So I'm reading a card for all of us right now from the Earth Warriors Oracle, and I'm going to ask, what do we need to focus on right now as a conscious collective? What shall be our main focus? There is so much that we can focus on right now, but what do our benefic guides of Mother Earth here that has humanity and all life here as sacred at its best interest? What can we now heal? Let's ask Great Creator. Woo! And focus on. Okay. What are we focusing on? Of course, the beautiful place. The beautiful place is Amaru, and this is a wonderful card that is showing us where we're all at. 2 + 6 is 8, and today we are in the vibration of 8 as the number that we're connected with as infinity for this new moon. So anyway, the beautiful place, this card, let's see, can we do it like that? Yeah, like that. All right. Your dreams of a more beautiful world are not a product of childish fantasy nor idle imagination. They are true spiritual visions inspired by the universal heart that yearns for divine paradise to be manifested in all worlds. You have a life purpose to assist in the creations of divine harmony in the world through sacred activism and the expression of your soul talents. Believe the beautiful world you long for is not only possible, but part of your spiritual responsibility to create. So, as you look at this card on YouTube, what do you see? What do you feel? What images and what messages come to you? As you look at this in Facebook, all of my friends and family, what do you see? What do you think? What do you feel? What do you know? What visions are coming to you? And the message here in this reading is, don't be scared to face a problem head on. You don't need to be willful about a solution. In fact, we are facing the issues collectively. This is a message for all of us collectively. We shall simplify the complexity and recognize the practical steps that will create healing change. Keep your mind and your heart open as you ask for unconditionally loving guidance as to how to best evoke the divine healing in any situation. There is an outcome available to you right now, and it's within. Ask for divine help. Okay? Ask for divine help. Ask for divine help. And trust unconditionally in this assistance that will lead you away from the limitations of your current thinking into the perfection of what the divine has in store for us in the world going forward. The spiritual guidance of Amaru is that it has been said that peace is not merely the absence of war. Earth warriors understand that we need to fight for peace in this world using our strength, our courage, creativity, intelligence, and will to continually align with the peaceful presence within. And sabotagers will want us to believe that peace is passive and that it involves denial or detachment from the world, and that it's not relevant, practical, or helpful, and it doesn't create change, and that to rest in peace is some kind of unhealthy spiritual indulgence. That is Hobshite. That is not true. That is not true, right? They will try to convince us of these lies in order to keep us from accessing powerful weapons against hate, which is peace, love. A human being with peace in our hearts sees more clearly, is more willing, able, and effective in acting on their spiritual guidance, bringing a genuine and potent healing effect into the world. Such humans are harder to manipulate, distract, and dispower. Amaru, in this word, is a term used by the first people of Australia to express the concept of paradise. In Aboriginal culture, there are said to be song lines that follow sacred pathways stretching across the landlines. Ugh. Each song line conveys a particular story through its song and the language, and the interpretation of the story is shared in each song line is very unique. It takes contributions from many all around the globe, varied groups from Aboriginal culture for the assembling, and the varied groups within culture for the assembling of the song lines into a coherent whole to be possible. These song lines could be understood in their entirety by an individual if that person spoke all the languages and understood all the cultural nuances encoded in its length. The wisdom in the song lines can be instructive for the Amaru dreamers that we are the ones who are passionate about creating paradise for all. I'm so excited. No one person can accomplish creating peace on earth. So we do it together. That's how we go forward. The wisdom of the song lines can be instructive for the Amaru dreamers. No one person can accomplish this. So if we work together, educating, encouraging, inspiring, and helping each other, not only on a spiritual but a personal level, we will come together and actually implement the blueprints of the new earth. Right now, we're going to just honor what we ourselves have to offer, and we are willing to share it with others. And we're also going to honor what others have to offer and be willing to receive it. And we will find fellow earth warriors with kindred spirits and helping hands in unexpected places. And we'll be able to assist each other in sharing our gifts, overcoming the systems in place, overcoming victimhood, evoking healing change, owning our inner transformation, sharing our talents, encouraging others to be generous with their gifts, and we will rally each other into divine purpose. That is what's going on right now. We are rallying each other into divine purpose. I'm so excited about this. So if you were able to watch this up until now, I want to say thank you. I wanted to go live for 1 hour on Facebook, on YouTube. I have to do TikTok and Instagram later, but this is what really matters. Us coming forward to share our gifts with the world and to not be shy and to just go for it. Right now, I have like nobody who showed up on my YouTube, but I know that it will absolutely generate some people to come to my channel and subscribe. I'm going to need that on all my Instagram, TikTok. I'm underneath Crystal Nations 777 for TikTok and Instagram, Francine DeGiorgio underneath Facebook, and I am Yahira Lobos and Crystal Nation on YouTube. Please, please subscribe, share this out, book a reading. I could really use some help. I have a beautiful wolf puppy here. That is a Lyra Star. I want to give thanks to her coming back in my life. She used to be a gray wolf. Now she's a red wolf mixed with the husky. And I'm just so grateful for getting off the street. I was on the street for 1 year, and I'm so grateful to get off of it and get into this small but beautiful apartment. I made it my home. I want to thank all of the people that have been following me this far. It's been a long hero's journey. I have yet still to make the LLC a nonprofit. 2026, I am coming for you. Full hands open, my heart open, and I pray for all of us to heal and to bring our gifts and talents and blueprints to the world. For right now, I wanted to share one last message through the light code. And this is the apothecary from Izzy. And I just wanted to take a deep breath in, and from our light code apothecary, what messages do you have? And so we have move your body. Today is a Virgo new moon solar eclipse, And I'm not surprised to get move your body. Let's just get into this card right now. Yeah. And it says, move your body. Get your blood moving, dance, run, and shake. This card inspires you to move your body, shift up your energy, get your blood circulating, and boost your natural endorphins. So as you look at this card, YouTube, what do you feel, think, know, see? Take a deep breath in. And on Facebook, what do you think, feel, see, know, envision? Take a deep breath in. This card tells you to move out of your body and go to a place of privacy if you need to shake out all of the vibrations that no longer serve you. A buildup of cortisol can greatly impact your immune system, so move it. Your favorite sport or exercise is ideal in moving your body. And if you're not stressed, this card still calls you to bring more physical fitness into your life. This will support a wide array of health benefits and comfortability within your skin, as well as mood enhancement, grounding embodiment, and a general sense of optimistic well-being. So right now, we're just going to take a moment, if you're watching me, to get into your chair, get comfortable. Let's just sit and feel our body. We want to tap into and feel the agility, your flexibility. So how flexible are you? How agile are you? Do you feel the strength within your body, or do you feel ease within your body? Where does your body hold tension, anger, anxiety? We are meant to be comfortable in our bodies. And when we take them for granted, we get disconnected. If you notice any physical pain in your body, I want you to take note of that right now and bring in some beautiful golden energy into any part of your body that you feel pain. Let's do that right now. I've been feeling pain in my shoulder. So together, I'm just going to hold my shoulder, and you can place your hands wherever you feel pain in your body right now. Let's get comfortable, and let's use one of our hands to touch any part of our body that we want to bring in the ray of the golden light that comes from the Divine Father, from the sun. So let's just take a deep breath in and pull that energy from up above into that space that you're holding. I'm bringing mine into my right shoulder. So let's bring in that golden light into every cell of our body and really blasting that golden light onto where you're touching your body. So another deep, deep inhale, connected with that golden light of above, and then bringing it down on the exhale. And one more time, bringing in the light from above into the pain, and allowing ourselves to be, to rejuvenate, and to heal. I want to thank all of my benefic guides of the north, the east, the west, the south, above and below and within, and say thank you for these light codes and for this information. I am so grateful for you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I'm so grateful that it's now 59 minutes and 3 seconds, which means I accomplished a 1 hour read-in. It takes a lot to show up, and to show up regularly. And I've been on this journey of the hero's journey for the last 53 years of my life. And I'll be turning 54 next year. I'm really excited about sharing my Akashic Record readings. I'm here to share the gifts of how to tap into your life purpose, to heal mentally, emotionally, physically, and spiritually. How does one love oneself after so much trauma and pain and suffering, including the pain and suffering that we may have caused upon ourselves and others? And I am really good at teaching others what I've learned through the masters and through the ages of time. Thank you so much to Great Creator and all my benefic guides of the north, the east, the west, the south, above, below, within. We thank you, Great Creator. We honor you, Great Creator, and we respect you. May all beings come back into the body of the light of who we are. We love you, we love you, we thank you, we honor you, we respect you. Aho and ahe. Oi, oi. Giving thanks to Great Creator. Giving thanks to Mother Earth.